Well, as we mentioned, tax day is today and also not today at the same time. So Ryan Dodson, CPA with Stanaland Dodson and Associates, is with us taking your tax questions. Here's what you can do. Text us your questions. See that number there at the bottom of your screen, 336-379-5775. All right, let's clear up any confusion. Today is tax day. It's also not tax day because there's a Hurricane Helene extension. Let's talk about that and what you think about it.
Sure, yeah. So today is April 15th. That is the traditional due date for our income taxes, and it's time for us to either file our taxes by today or get an extension. However, due to the hurricanes that we had, there is a special extension that you can file your tax return all the way up until May the 1st. However, it comes with a caveat. You can't extend your tax return on May the 1st and then get another extension. But if you file your tax return between now and May the 1st, and you have more than 90% paid in, then the state and also the IRS are not going to charge you any interest or penalties for late filing your tax return.
Okay, but that gets into a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, and I think to myself, you could be going back and forth with either the IRS or the NCDOR with penalties that don't need to be assessed and things of that nature.
No one wants to get into a letter writing campaign going back and forth to the IRS or the State Department of Revenue. It's best just to either file an extension today or file your tax return today.
All right, and let's talk about filing an extension today. If you file an extension today, that means you're filing an extension for paperwork.
Correct. So yes, so regardless of however much money you owe, that is due today anyway. So an extension is only an extension to file, not an extension to pay. So anything that you do owe needs to be paid in by today.
All right, and so there's a lot of different ways to do it. You can now do it by credit card. You can have them take it right out of your own checking account.
Absolutely. Just like you were mentioning earlier about having your refund direct deposited, the IRS in North Carolina will do the exact opposite. In other words, you just put in your banking account information and they will draft it right out of your account.
And I know a lot of people would be like, I don't want them taking it directly out of my account. But when you pay by credit card, they're going to assess you a fee.
Yeah, I don't really recommend paying by a credit card because they, of course, are going to charge you that, 3% convenience fee for using the credit card. So, I mean, look, you're already paying taxes as it is. Why are you making it another 3% higher?
Right. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're taking your tax questions. The number again, 336-379-5775. We're going to answer your tax related questions when we come back from the break.